are the heavy favourites there. Surely
You'd
they pull this one
expect.
off.
You would expect, yeah. No, it's a pleasure to be alongside you for this one, Henry. We have got a lot of utility. Hang on, I'm going to do the Henry G thing.
Yeah, do it.
2 smokes, 2 flashbangs, 2 HE grenades, and they're going to be throwing it on A.
I do miss being in an arena. And
we got to get you. Got to get you back in one of them.
That was a lot of fun. But indeed, lots of utility. A execution coming in for the Brazilians,
Ooh,
and the flashbangs en route as well. They did. Oh dear.
Blocked it. Brollan's a gamer. He has to behead one quick. They are coming into the site. No smoke jungle. This is surely going to rumble their plans if Aleksib can hit more, that they are across. Dumau braves the triple cross and is Config under scrutiny as well. They have fought for CT. Now that bomb can go down relatively uncontested.
We'll see what Aleksib can make of this. Creeps in towards Sandwich. Latto answers back with the Glock. It's outbound to the 4-on-4, but Aleksib continues to push. Great backstab, but he has been surprised as well with CT spawn 180 to find the shot back to a 2-on-2.
Kit, Rez can maybe close the gap, but we have to force this fight on Sandwich. Head trick closing in. Can't find the head, and next can. Puts it all onto Rez. Yeah, the smoke's great, but he doesn't have the time to find these 2 heads. A nice attempt at the wallbang onto Cold.
Yeah.
But just playing this perfectly.
I don't think there's much that can be done now. The smoke won't even be deployed here. They are eluding him, to say the very least. And wow, there is a slight chance, but no time left officially now. Bomb will go off, and there will be a huge pistol there for 00Nation. A little bit strange with the smoke deployment, but overall, they managed to convert the round back and forth. Great effort, though, from Aleksib. 3-man B setup right now, so they're anticipating a play on that side of the map. See if it comes through. We'll just hit sub 1 minute as well. Still just 1 smoke for 00Nation. No kills found, no damage done. Creeping towards that connector. And the CT's now realizing it might not be the B attack.
Yeah, they are going to have to start moving around, or will they just commit to this gamble? Rez is pretty much on an island. He has Brollan towards the palace, and yeah, that is a big one to the dome. The helmet keeps him alive. And coldzera has been overrun. It's up to NQC. Ouch! Ouch!
Hello.
Config with 3 on the dig, and the round just disintegrates.
There just wasn't much conviction behind 00Nation there. They were waiting for some sort of mistake to come through or a frag to present itself. Indeed they were. At least we're back to the gun rounds now. That was agonizing to get through that anti-eco, but here we are.
I like the mid setup. It's very vogue to have these 2 early to try and fight for the initial request in mid. Now, Next has got a cross. Rez does turn the flash. Trade from Config short side. That's a valid trade, but this is a little different. He's going for info.
I think this is the time for Config to pop off in this group. He's had a pretty underwhelming tournament. He's recovering from illness, I believe. But this is the perfect opposition, right? This is what, on Mirage especially, his home map, what he's known for. Aggression, pushing, being relentless in middle. That's what we want to see from Config. I haven't seen in this tournament. Would love to see him just really pop off here.
I mean, we're about to get the head-to-head, right? In a dream world, they jiggle, but it looks like Config's actually coming. Oh, as they set up the run boost. Oh, okay, well, that's enough. Mission accomplished. It looked like he's confirmed at least 2. Brollan covering for the swing of Dumau. And the incendiary now, again, delays the search for information. They are going to continue to be stubborn about the run boost. 55 and counting as the run boost being confirmed. You can see those fingertips poking out on the launch, and now NQZ at least establishes control for 0-0. But we saw them capitulating with mid-control round 2. I would hate to see them fall to a similar...
Yeah, I noticed this earlier in the match against Greyhound. They don't just seem to be very active on the map. And damage exchange there towards shore. Both players will retreat. Brollan towards connector will be influential in the next 15 seconds or so. They enter. He is committed, and it's head trick. Lovely shot with the AWP, and it's Brollan. Good for 1. 20 seconds remaining now, and they will be committing towards the A bomb site. No CTs to be seen. They're actually both scampering from the B side.
Oh, spots his toes, goes and finds lethality. Latto can't get the bomb. He doesn't have time, and if anything, he is just hoping to die. Yeah, no time for this, mate. Keeping hold of what he can.
Don't like the look of this for 00Nation. They're fumbling smokes. They're being very slow and passive on the T side. They're not playing with conviction. That's the thing. coldzera is in-game leading this tournament. They are missing PKL. That is a caveat as well, just to mention. So bear that in mind. He doesn't like in-game leading. He even said it himself. He hates this situation. So
that's fair.
It's certainly reflected in the gameplay. It doesn't look like what we're used to seeing on Mirage.
Nor this.
Brollan is going for the killing blow here. On next, he's going to get it. That forces him to be.
The whole team knows. This is going to be tough. 0-0. Good luck. Have fun. Aleksib only the 1. Dumau, big impact. They have the smoke up, and that's NQZ giving them an advantage. They will try a boost, but the AWP already staring at him. Brollan lives to tell the tale, but a 2-on-2 established and trying to be tricky with it. dumau caught through the smoke by that AUG, and coldzera knows they need to trade off this.
Yeah, good decision by coldzera to peel off there. If he goes down quickly, I don't think there's a chance he could win with the AWP, but this is looking good. Just needs one, secures the round, and there's not much time to go for the retake here. Brollan's going to give it his best shot, but is it even possible right now? The smoke is big.
Huge. He actually has a chance here with the kit. Just to find an awkward angle. It's going to be pistol, Glock. Oh, he's overthinking it. NQZ not going to find him, and they get the round. That was theirs. dumau did so much hard work.
And then this time, 14-1.
Oh, Henry, I didn't press the 8-7 button. One second, hang on.
True, it's still available as well.
Okay,
8-7 still can happen. That is also the other outcome. It's either a huge blowout into overtime or 8-7 every game.
Yeah, well, Rez has already dealt a nice heavy blow, and Nex has already copped a big ding, big one back. Rez double, and Brollan just for the final flourish. There is no stress, no sweat for the Ninjas as this 9th seems to be imminent. He's even going to find more, isn't he? He's going to play around that smoke, will mantle up upon his own discretion. Upon the fade, though, dumau sitting duck for the spray. Great on the AUG and repositions. No trade available for NQZ. I told a porky pie. Still 2 AWPs in play as well. Make it 3 if you count the NQZ.
Suggesting there's a bit of one-way action going on, and we're reclaiming territory here. The CT's probing towards the A ramp. Hoping to secure it, denying the execution potential that way. Rez might get a lovely little kill here. He seems to be aware, but dumau. There we go. The first opening frag we've seen in some time. A 5-on-4 now. 50 seconds remaining. Do not squander this time. Don't leave it down to the clock.
Yeah, good smoke, good frag. dumau has mid control, and the advantage given to the boys. Can Head Trick hold this nerf for this jiggle? Shadow. Oh, yes. And an opportunity. Slips by the wayside, will reposition to housekeep towards connector, now losing ramp on Brollan. Chip away, and yeah, this is great for 0-0. If they can just find a flawless round here, that path to 4, Henry, is being laid out.
They need the deadliest scoreline in the world right now.
Yeah, they really
need 11-4. That would help them out. But this is a guaranteed round. Nice stuff. Had plenty of time to work with there, didn't run the clock down to 0, managing to trade out kills, and actually had a clean streak as well. So, Config, they've got so much money, he doesn't have to save this AWP, but it is an AWP, so he will.
Josh Nissan, man. He's a good dude.
He is, one of my favorite people.
Let's see what's happening here. Oh, careful, Config. Actually lucky to have gotten away with that, but this is a bit of a quicker pace. And Rez is happy to receive him next, the first of all. And again, it's an NiP advantage. I say that with bated breath. Aleksib immediately pulls the ripcord, drops his smoke, and just tries to play time. Tries to live on the site. Rez is going for the flank. Cold, though. Just a pixel. Visible. And a good peek. What's going on? Latto caught just as he pulled out the nades. A good trade. We got a 3-on-3. That bomb's still not planted.
Liking this a lot more from 00Nation. Got a bit of pep in their step now, don't mind me saying. Execution, breaking through to bomb sites, not rushing the plant. NQC in position with the AWP as well. They have the advantage here, but the CT's rotating it. Reds towards short. Not anymore. What a shot that is.
One bullet. And that's the response. Brollan lives off, gets away. NQZ reveals his location via trajectory. Head Trick posted for it, and NQZ gets it. A big frag up on the barrel, elevated, and now looking for Brollan, and it's a clean headshot from coldzera as they recover the half. Maui thought it was bench. I've never been more surprised.
Oh, I don't want to get into that whole Pandora's box.
Yeah.
I've got many thoughts about the whole situation. It's probably not appropriate right now.
Is it Edward? Is it Get Right?
Right, so they found that opening pick, that elusive opening pick.
Double HE, very well timed from the CTs. Now, Config, he's not going to let Latto slip up the ramp. Now posted as well, conscious of the pressure from connector. Brollan to try and provide some overwatch, and coldzera times it very well. Betrayed by the scope sound, Cold just immediately takes the fight. Brollan caught unawares, and now up to Aleksib as the bomb.
That's a bomb. dumau, what are you up to? There's a spacing. What was going to happen there? Oh no, not like this.
He doesn't have to move!
They definitely won't be getting the 11-4 after that, Alex.
No, 12 is in the bank, and I think it is a whole lot of fun for NiP right now. Quite the contrast for 00Nation.
3 rounds total. They're on the CT side now. It's still possible, absolutely, but it's the way they've been playing. It hasn't like they've really got close to winning any rounds.
I'll say it. I will say it, as every caster must at some point in their career. But if they get the pistol, Henry,
that's a good point. I didn't consider that.
If they get the pistol, I will also add an extra little layer to this one, which is, well, if they get the pistol, and let's not forget, it's probably easier without Cold calling on the CT side. You know, Cold's responsibilities can be more focused on the crosshair. Everyone knows what's expected of them on this defense. And flashes were so good, but latto has racked up another headshot. Head trick, on the other hand, has a backstab. One into the dome, needs another towards bench. Next is there. Cold is dancing. There's 2 bodies confirmed by the ninjas on this B site.
It's a weird round, isn't it? They're trying to take down these remaining CTs towards B. Config with a lovely flank, but the murder has got broken. It is now. Great shot. Back to a 3-on-3. And they could fall back. They're actually going towards A, Alex.
Yeah, this makes a lot of sense. Config's frag has given them this opportunity.
Well, we'll see Config and Aleksib operate in tandem here. No utility, but great positional control. Config locking down CT spawn. Aleksib on the steps, watching Connector as well. This is looking good. This was a 5-on-3 deficit.
I love their angle. Dumau cracks the skull of Aleksib, and now a 1-on-3 for Config. Can the Berserker do anything? There's 3 barreling towards him. They're not in a hurry, using their numbers to pull the crosshair. He's chipping away at them, but overwhelmed as Dumau's triple is converted into a 4th. As let's see NiP's first gun round. What does it look like? What does it feel like? A miss from NQZ, and already he's been brought very low. Config passes them in the smoke, but spotted out, and Dumau does it again. Takes down the hardest hitter. NQZ, yeah, dead on the cross, but it's enough of a bait for Nex to reveal himself lethally. Molly's good. Frag. Ooh, not quite. Rez lives to tell the tale, but a dink was found. 3-on-3.
Completely blind there. Rez, thanking his lucky stars, he pulls that one off. He goes down to 11 points of health, but pulls off the 3-on-3. And they've bailed out. The retreat has come through. They're going towards the B side now. Aleksib to hold off rotations. He'll be dropped, and that's coldzera now with full control. If he gets back into the B bomb site, he'll be there in time and actually have the advantage.
Yeah, he's actually opted to stay in lab, so there is like a red carpet being rolled out, and I think Cold's hearing all of this, so he will be there in time.
Yeah, he's got a guaranteed kill on Rez. Oh, the smoke is epic for coldzera. That's the experience shining through there.
He knew exactly what was up. Didn't need X-ray to catch that spray. And now head trick. Yeah, he's been thrust into an impossible 1 versus 3. I say impossible. If he finds latto and isolates now, perfect. As he holds it with the VAMAS, out-aimed, out-brained, where vision in mid is denied. No help from Connector, no help from Window, and they're clearing short together as they do maneuver forward. Next one's info ramp. Dumau will swing, pulls it clear, can burrow in. From the Palace position, next smoke doesn't get him anywhere as Brollan does open up the account for the ninjas. Config at double upon entry, and Dumau, I love this angle, catches them completely, pants down.
Oh, thought he got a second there. That round was back on if he did. 3-on-1, NQZ pretty far removed from the situation. Would have to be handed the round at this stage. Not really worth going for it considering his cash. And that previous round cost him a lot. They won it, of course, but they lost 4 players there, so the reinvestments had to come through, so he had to save the AWP here. And hear the footsteps of a vaulting Config, who's on the hunt right now, but smells blood elsewhere, decides to go towards underpass. From coldzera, he's actually tucked in the corner. Might be a bit of a nuisance, time will tell.
Yeah, opportunities definitely tucked. Worried about Palace, but Aleksib's already slipped the net towards jungle. It's the frag onto Brollan that he's been waiting for.
It's all the old school maneuvers in coldzera. I'm very interested to see if this is even checked.
Yeah, I mean, if it's anything like old school, he gets to deny the plant for free here. Yeah, NiP, get the bomb down, but now 2 in the feedback. Latto, Dumau, Cold, every member of 00 barreling towards this A site now. Aleksib has the element of surprise, perhaps, but it's been occupied for so long, they'll be aware it's, a threat. Spots the shadow. Can Brollan and Aleksib do anything? Yes, they can! Aleksib gets 2! Sprays down Dumau.
No.
And latto, what are you supposed to do now? Aleksib just completely wins the round. That was a 2 versus 4, and it's 1 in 1 spray.
Yeah, he's broken their back in more ways than one. Financially, psychologically, and that should be the map, unfortunately, for them, because latto, he'll be the only player.
Smoke towards the window is on the menu for round 26. They will go for the quick CT presence towards the underpass. You boost up, and you can open up.
Yeah,
very nice. Very nice. Now, returning is going to be half of the battle, but they managed to bait the shot. Hedrick unable to find the equalizer. And that's a dream start then for 0-0. Does look like Aleksib's going to continue to question this connector position. Good Molotov forces them to respect it. And that spray stops any potential lingering forward. Leering forward is Aleksib. He's got a gap on that side, and I can't believe Brollan's holding this. Hold goes for the palace push. Aleksib connects, and now all onto dumau. What an off angle. He's got a lot on his plate, but he's doing it.
Yeah.
Bombs maneuvering back to T-spawn, Hank.
All things considered, he's had a pretty excellent showing as he finds 21 kills now. Brought them back into the round with a 3-on-3. 50 seconds remaining. NQZ a little bit tentative towards a window. Doesn't want to commit to the peak, but now getting the information. No one boosting up. But can he detect Rez? He's already made it towards connector. dumau coming to inspect, and he might have his number here. Certainly has got Brollan's.
Yeah, caught unawares completely. Heading on into the potential for a plant on A. dumau, the man doing it all. He's going to flash himself in. And he's not going to be able to deny the plant. But one CT's the call. NQZ going round the world. He actually wants to go for the T-spawn flank that seems like Hedrick's responsible for. Should be aware. Or at least considering it. Yeah, here's the glance and here's the frag. A perfect placement of the crosshair.
Yeah, really enjoyed that. Hedrick might have secured the game with that single frag. Rez waiting towards connector here, and there is no kid in play, Alex.
Yeah, precisely where my groan's coming from, but it has to be a 10-second one. Cold had it on the push. Rez needs this one. No, the bodyguard. They managed to pull it off. The 10-second defuse. Everything pointed to NiP close, but they just fumble. This is it. An opportunity for Config. He does keep them on their toes, but it's dumau again. This time kept to one. A nice one back from Hedrick. NQZ, concerned about the stairs, leaves Brollan out of the ramp. Good flash, but Brollan's not going to have the info. Does spot him, does behead him, and now they got to rush this plant. They cannot afford to catch a shot here from NQZ. Up and over. Brollan, high impact now. High octane counter ahead of us.
That might be enough there. The 3-on-2, surely this is where they close things out. It's at the Cold Zera and Latto. The former here towards shorts, and he's got to deal with Config, who's buried in that connector, playing very defensive angles you might expect. That could be a touchdown grenade. Not quite, but that's going to be a kill, and presumably the game. Indeed, 16-10. NiP take the map pick of 00Nation. It was a 12-3 start. Probably should have been a bit cleaner, Alex, but they got the job done.
Do you still like us? Because
I think we were a big part of a lot of people's quarantine.
Yeah, I do get a lot of emails.
6 weeks, right? People were like just having nothing else to do but watch us.
Mate, it was more than that. It was event after event after event.
True.
Remember the Road to Rio, then Pro League, then the charity stream.
Yeah,
Don't forget the charity stream.
Well, we do have a second map to cast. Of course, it is going to be the pick of NiP. They're a map up and a man down. As we get into the 5-on-4 here, it's going to be an outside assault.
Yeah, this guy's in trouble. Rez just falls to the USPs, and it feels like we could be on for a clean one here if dumau does reposition effectively. They are rotating through ramp side. A spam from the Glock doesn't connect, and that's a good one back. Aleksib, Hedrick finding some ground for the ninjas as Aleksib's actually racking up heads. A chance for Hedrick squandered, and now, yeah, Aleksib up the creek, no paddle, and it will be 00Nation.
Complete speculation, but that's what my impression of it is.
I was told unequivocally it is 00Nation or just Nation. That's not 00. It's not anything else. It's
I really like it. I really like it when Hugo calls them OO.
OO Nation.
Oh. I've got the opener. And it's a nice one onto Brollan. So, yeah, really actually quite a slow start, all things considered, for the Ninjas in Pyjamas after their Mirage, blazing start. Numau?
Numau, who will be joining Mouse in some time.
As opposed to dumau, who is currently in the server.
Or Dead Mouse, who is a electronic DJ.
A disc jockey.
He is an electronic DJ.
He uses the emoticons.
That's what he calls himself. The electronic DJ.
Hi, pleased to meet you, Dead Mouse, electronic DJ.
Maybe an EDM music producer.
Oh.
That's much better.
Oh.
Yeah. but I liked your version as well.
Or Deadmau 5.
Deadmau 5. I remember someone came up to me and like they were so honest with the question as well. Do you like the music of Deadmau 5? They looked at me. I was like, oh no, that's such a shame you said that.
Deadmau 5, you said.
Deadmau 5. Okay.
Well, Deadmau Res, 1 and 5. Config with 1 back. 28 seconds, and we can count down from that point. This is another done round here.
22, 21.
And that's 2 players up the ladder and 2 players to their demise. Next, we'll grab the first. The trade will be there from Latto. Bomb again in his lap. He's going to be getting used to this.
Well, this is all unraveling at the seams, isn't it? NiP yet to post a round, and it looks like Hedrick will be getting no cash going forward, as he'll be saving the AWP toward the warehouse. And are they going to hunt? It doesn't look like it, but the streak continues here. And next, looking towards that vent. So here come those outside smokes. Bit of a spam there, coming in from coldzera, and he gets one for this smoke as well. He's been doing that a lot today. Bear in mind, their second series here on Sunday, and they're stepping up in the second map. This has been an excellent display so far.
Brollan's heard that as well, so he knows he can't even try and lurk out Squeaky Door, but they're going to bring more numbers back here to isolate this on the fade of the smokes. Rez will be joining the party. dumau knows that he either has to position away, push through, and straight through the guts. Okay, they find one, they draw one back.
Yeah, but next, looking for vengeance, gets nothing done as NQZ launches himself into the hut angle, lets it go, still does make good on the promise. Oh, racks up a second. Brollan does go down into the one-on-one. It's Latto, Hedrick low. Rotation through from the ramp position. He's going to head up that ladder in plenty of time. Now, Hedrick's considering his options. He has no idea. Absolutely zero. He's considering lobby. If he can get down the vent before he takes a glance, that's big win. Now, he has Incendiary and a nade.
He can't really use either of those
No.
yet.
I mean, potentially, if he somehow learns he's coming ramp, he can molly ramp side after the plan.
Yeah, that would definitely help.
Steps, I think.
He can isolate. Run! He is in trouble. He is in jeopardy. Known, and already the CT on the bomb. Latto, you wouldn't, would you? Cheeky, very cheeky, getting cheeky with it. Confirms the bullets. That's what he's waiting for. Latto, holding it. You saw him! You saw him! No way!
Crushing for the kid!
Latto played that very well as well. Just got really into Hedrick's head. Knew he had a health advantage. Hedrick would be a bit more caged.
If NiP can win 1 round, they can basically break the economy here, right? NQZ has the most, 5.7 left over. Config, this is very fast, sprawling in towards warehouse. dumau seems to be aware that he has...
Yeah, but NQZ hasn't reacted. Like, if he'd have called that it's possible, yeah, I say that as NQZ does, turn and start to worry about it. Timing, the name of the game here. Config mantles, good shot onto Aleksib. Orp in heaven.
I don't think they know about Config, Alex.
It implies especially that he's got an advantage here. You can see he takes a little glance and actually
he might have heard
off.
that. Config might have... looking back.
Good headshot. That's not the AWPer though. They know there was another one. In the sight, spots him now, can run him down. It's NQZ, just surely a dead man.
Well, there we have it. We needed a Config moment, and he finally will step up, thread the needle up towards heaven, and it's looking very good for the first round. Things are getting out of control, but this is T side of Nuke. It does happen.
Feels like I've been robbed round after round. See how this one shapes up. CT utility out. T smoke on the vent, but there's a gap. Smoke doesn't quite hit its mark.
They shouldn't use this yet.
Oh my god, Aleksib, this is very brave. Did he get away with that? No way.
He loves that maneuver.
Oh! Hedrick gets one back, gets a second as well. So shuts down coldzera, main open for business, top site 2. If they can get through next, and Rez breaks his neck.
Finally showing some form here. Now Rez stepping up. That's the shot they needed. And this is... Oh, it's actually over. That's the save. Might want to consider a save already. But Latto, they'll have no choice. Can't go for this one. No kit available. If he can pick up the AWP and get the hell out, that would be great. But Config's found him, and the hunt will begin. They know he's not going for this anymore. And Config, I dare say, should be able to put a bow on it.
Yeah, they should really try and take this away, shouldn't they?
He's bloodlusting for sure. He's coming for you. He's got you trapped.
He's the Ogre Magi right now.
Yeah, exactly.
Reference game on point.
Dota reference, everybody. You know, I know the other video games.
Quick quiz.
Yeah.
What does Dota stand for?
The thing is, the Zeus doesn't even seem to kill anymore. It does like 90 damage every time. Okay, take that back. It's fine. Don't worry about that comment. Throw it away. So,
Chad, you're getting even better.
We took a lot of damage regardless.
Well, how much damage? Well, it was a nade, but he's got armor. There's no nade that does that much damage.
Was it the flames? What was it? Maybe we can get that pip again soon.
This is like the whole table tennis situation all over.
Yeah, hang on. Rez is dead. And what? Dumau somehow pulls a second out of the hat.
He's just disintegrated right there. Wait, no. Headtrick assisted in that kill? So it was?
Hang on.
So it was? That pip was so small we couldn't see. But I think Headtrick assisted in that.
Hang on. I'd say the pip was medium-sized, actually.
Yeah, to be fair. It was...
yeah, above average at least.
Oh. Could we have that one again, please, Phil, if we could?
You know, like...
They're not very good, are they? The T-sides. They're not, like, it's not there. I guess if you're trying to play default Counter-Strike and your players aren't up to date on what they need to do and Aleksib has to micromanage, that's what this looks like to me, right? So then if that's the case, we were talking about this in the green room with Maui and stuff as we were watching the match, it's like, well then just be more execute heavy.
Right.
Just do more of an end style. But if this is practice, right, to get everybody on the same page, well that's why it looks this ugly at the moment.
Yeah, they've certainly got the players.
Ahead.
Yeah, that's good from Config. He claws it back into even keel. You got 40 seconds, and your rotations are present. They've already got a CT down.
They're going A. They're going to smoke off Squeaky here, I think, with Brollan, and then maybe try and molly back sight. But this is a really hard crossfire to break here. Brollan should smoke Squeaky just to eliminate that option. Why wouldn't you use your util? I don't understand.
Oh, dry. Onto the AWP, but NQZ racks up 2. The fact that he didn't swing, Config might assume it's clear. He does. He assumes it's clear. Oh, next. Plays that to perfection. 11 rounds, Ninjas in pajamas, missing.
A good measure as well, so he'll be deploying that towards the huts, trying to deny the rush. And there actually is a lot of presence towards Squeaky Door here. He will be tested right here, right now.
Why is he on his own in a top side? This is about to become the Config show, and it has to be.
Right now. Right here.
He needs this. Oh, they're hard clearing. They're hard clearing.
Oh, that's the round then, is it? Gets awkward.
That is the round. That's the
The
map.
Molotov down as well, yeah.
Shall we move swiftly on to map number 3?
No kit.
Ancient, was it?
I believe so, yeah.
Ooh. Okay.
They have a flash on res. Look, the thing is you can hold on to 3 sets of Kevlar here. Like,
Or you could win the pistol.
you could.
Yeah, you could try. Rez down now from the lobby. Last 2 in the 2-on-2. Oh, great shot. Head trick. Will they clear the vents? Or can Next really get away with this one? He misses his chance. We need a trade. Oh, and they go down. A double on the Glock.
Reroute all the way back to yard. So this is a great heads-up play coming in right now. And the rotation down the vent, sure. Is anybody even watching that? I don't think they are.
That's overwhelming. Okay. Good one back. Brollan on the MP9, and they will go for the plant regardless.
Yeah, it was getting a bit spicy for a second there, and that kill from Aleksib might initiate the retake.
Cold is low.
Yeah, he is.
Flash is good, and Cold's dead. That's NQZ. Quick aggressive, slams the door shut. Time is ticking. Every second further in favor. NiP, they have a chance here. Aleksib does deliver. Huge from the fin, and Brollan will close. A second round 4 spot, a necessary one.
NiP have looked underwhelming, but they are on the CT side of Nuke. Plenty of time to recover. Kill maybe, not
Bloody
quite.
hell.
Very close.
Yeah, his adjustment as well, really. Almost tracked him through that smoke. Just shy of the mark. Aleksib has another test ahead of him. Does maneuver away. Ramp's being tested as the flashes arrive.
Sticking around.
Yeah, this is brave from Aleksib. They're assuming he's left that, but playing around his own smoke. And nope, latto, you cannot be fooled. Aleksib gives it up.
I think honestly, playing this right now, looking at NiP and the way they're approaching the game, the individuals feel like they're the ones who have to win the rounds. The way that they're playing as a team is not very good. So that's why individuals are sticking around for too long. They're throwing out cheeky smokes like that. They're over-peaking, re-peaking, because they're not playing good team Counter-Strike at the moment. That's just a fact.
Yeah, he's just died with nothing there. And they're having to reposition, send players down towards lower. Headtrick gets close to the Squeaky Door at least, and 00Nation have pumped the breaker now. Config down towards lower. He's behind the bomb site silo itself.
3 of them on B, so they're just gambling.
Could be the right play though. Looks promising. Oh, this might be a fake.
Surely the bomb is committed now, right?
Yeah, Config's going to be mollied, flashed. Distinguished reveals himself. Oh, Rez!
Come on, mate.
What can you say about that one? You can't say a lot about that one.
Head trick trying to keep the dream alive in the 3 versus 1, though. Yeah, Rez misses a bit of a sitter there. You'd expect him to nail that one all day long. Huge streak of rounds starting right here, right now.
Yeah,
No kits.
It's definitely not impossible to see CT sides post 8 rounds in a row on Nuke, but another opening for NQZ. Dude is on one. 2 in the last 2 rounds of play with that AWP, puts NiP into the tailspin that has been prophesized. It's too easy. Config presents himself and is sent straight down to watch these last 3 players.
Yeah, this is hard to watch. It's one of those face-it games where your teammates just keep picking, even though you've said, hey guys, can we just try and stay alive for longer than the first 20 seconds of the round? Can we stop playing close mid on Inferno on the CT side when they're taking Boiler and Halls control? Can we all just reel it in?
Yeah,
and now it's too late.
Now
it's too late. Now, there's the seeds of doubt are in the team. There's going to be a bit of back chat going on. People aren't too happy with how things have gone. Now they have to have a couple-minute break.
And bear in mind, 00Nation, they're on their second best of 3 of the day.
Oh, the crack of dawn.
And they're here right now taking us to a 3rd map in the final game of the group. So, yeah, congratulations to them in that regard. Like, a solid performance here in the 2nd map. It should be done. I say that. Aleksib does pull 1 back here to bring it to a 4-on-3. Round 23 is where I expect it to end, but can they solve this final round?
Okay, I have another one for NQZ. Might be one for the ace here.
Molly could actually burn Aleksib if he
Oh
tries.
Dear.
Oh,
Oh dear.
yeah. I mean, it's certainly something
seconds.
out of Rez.
20 seconds. You gotta go. You gotta go.
They're jumping through smoke. Rez, an opportunity goes awry. Latto's been bailing him out of some of the hot ones.
How do you
They
win
know
this?
he's meant. They know he's meant.
Good try, but there it is. 16-7, ladies and gentlemen. We are going to Ancient, and coldzera and the boys couldn't be happier about it. The B bomb side, potentially. We're seeing the ball on that side of the map. We've got Julies for Latto in towards the cave.
Yeah, they have no info donut, so like that mid-smoke, you could be worried about potential red room, but for now, it's going to be next. And Latto on that cave. Good on the first with the dual Berettas. More up that ramp. They're very aware, and oh, it's so lethal. Are they going to win another pistol? They are. Aleksib alone. And clean. Latto just flattens the good signs of life from the ninjas.
See what they can do with it. Can they develop it into something more?
Wow.
Once again, 00Nation with a couple of FAMASs as Config. Nice flashbang trying to gain mid-control. That's a key frag. Takes down one of the biggest scalps as well in the form of dumau.
Yeah, that's actually a huge frag to post. He's already actually making moves. Config is doing it all on his own. Plays the fade through red room. Latto and gang hanging out here on B.
So what's the reaction now?
Fast.
They need to find some sort of presence on the map, and they're pushing down towards the B ramp, and it's worked out quite nicely. Can they get out, though? Apparently not. Rez will mow them down. Latto trying to fight back into the round. If he takes Rez, there might be a fighting chance. Bomb gets dropped, and Brollan trying to pick up the pieces here.
Oh, God. Latto is so strong right now. He had a very big underperformance in their game against Greyhound, but now already flying. He's up to, what, 7 frags. Config in the one-on-one will manage to retrieve that bomb. They know it's cold. They know he's likely the A player. But so much time has passed and still so much to go. 48.
Yeah. It's advantage Config right now due to the fact that he can dictate the pace and work out where he needs to go. But coldzera holding towards red room. Pretty decent position. Allows him to be mobile, and he will actually come out on top in the frag as well. It's a huge kill as we go 3-1, and it shuts down the finances for NiP as well.
More aggression out towards A.
Yeah, coldzera is actually pushing through as well. Gains a lot of information, but also a few bullets. He will go down. 5-on-4 advantage here. NiP can pump the brakes, but Rez continues to push and will be punished for it. Great reposition for NQZ. They bring it back to a 4-on-4. But Config, he's deep in towards red room.
This role is designed...
You good?
I tried to inhale.
I'll take over the play-by-play, Alex. We'll go with Config creeping up middle. He's going to run into dumau. Dumau's going to run into him, and that's an easy kill for Config. You like that?
You got any more of that? Oh, right. I could have this all game.
Yeah.
This is nice.
No, that was a no.
That's the end of it.
That's it.
That's the end of it.
For
But
now.
I did enjoy it as well. Config continues to light them up with the AK-47. He is finding some decent form now. And NQZ, remember he's got the AWP towards Temple. Not really much he can do to defend the site. He'll be watching towards Spawn. There's just too many angles to cover. And Config on for yet another kill. That's the hat trick. And now just the AWPer of 00Nation lying in wait towards CT Spawn. No chance of winning the round, and I don't think he survives either. The hunt is on, and Config has got the bloodlust.
Bra! Bra! That's what the Swedes say.
And he...
And they are going to continue just to be burrowed in on B, hoping that they walk into these P250s in these close lines. They're going looking now. It's what Brollan's been waiting for. And he's just turning away. Oh, he doesn't need to. He really doesn't need to. His responsibility was Ledge. And Ledge gets him. Should be fine. Should be absolutely fine. The Molotov will force them out.
Yeah, I mean, that's the end of it. They got their kill. It was a full eco pretty much. Godzera finds a second, and Dumau finds the first bomb going down.
Guys.
They wouldn't, would they? He's going to walk past him.
He's not going to clear him. He's not going to
walk
clear him.
past.
He's not going to clear him. Oh! This is an absolute disaster for the boys. NiP need Config. Need him to save them.
Time.
He can't
just
plan.
wait for time.
Yeah, they just got to run away. He can't plan now, right?
He's just going to run at them.
I mean, he can't without dying, I don't think.
As soon as dumau just hides in plain sight, Config's going to have to go for the plant. Oh, spotted him. No time for this. Yeah, 4-3. That's over.
Wow.
Oh my God, 0-0 have just pulled it off on the full eco. Ninjas in pajamas just egg all over their face.
It's very rough half. We'll see whether they can find any footing here at all. Config
He's
is
coming.
gunning in.
He had the reload. Oh, Config, the Berserker again, strikes through mid.
How's he done that?
He is an Urukai, straight up charging the walls with the blazing torch.
And 00Nation doesn't have a Legolas, so they're in trouble, Alex.
Yeah. NQZ though. Ooh, actually, Rez does some of the dirty work for him.
Can you imagine if he got the second kill as well? That would have been so wild.
That would be maximum tilt.
Yeah. But a 4-on-3, stabilizing here, NiP.
Well, thanks to Config. Just absolute punishment through that smoke spam. Runs him down. Now he can be on for some more. Rez, a great headshot onto Cole, trying to peek around the boxes as NiP find a must-win fifth and convert what Config started. Would be a huge hallmark of a team that's growing. Oh dear, 100-0 head trick. Taken down by the bottle of flame.
He ate an HE as well.
Oh, that's a brutal way to go down. Good set of utility though, and already and a leg up in the round.
He finishes his half on 3 frags. That's not been a great series for him.
What happened to Fuzi? Was it Fuzi?
Fuzi.
He was playing last Pro League for the Ninjas, little Swede from the academy.
He's in Sangal now? Or something like that?
Yeah, he's playing. And Config will connect his shot. So it seems like NiP have actually gotten into the side. Trying to disrupt was cold. How has he not gone down? Yeah, the Flames will find him. Brollan tagged him. Rotation through. A nice recovery from the 4v5 disadvantage. You lost head trick early, but you still managed to get into this B bomb site.
I think it's just not a great setup on B, right? I think Latto wasn't aware of the angle that Nexta was holding, so he just got killed without even knowing he could be shot at, and then
Config
already
again.
in the side.
How many of these Ninjas rounds do we just attribute to Config just saying, F it, I'm going to win it? 8-7. Very hard to separate 00Nation and the Ninjas in pajamas. Well, fortunately, we have one more half.
To the table. A couple of smokes. One deployed towards Red Room early. Flashbangs as well. Suggests a middle take for dumau, but his teammates getting ready and set up towards B. So the smoke is down. Config trying to find damage through it. But actually decent territory taken by dumau here. Giving Config a taste of his own medicine apparently, but through the smoke takes him down.
Yeah, big one back. Config, good start. NiP, they would love a pistol round just to build a bit of a defense early. Currently, Rez is in a prime position to catch anyone trying to maneuver from B lane to that mid area. Just playing for the headshots, does catch an opportunity, but unable to find lethality. Oh, Rez makes a meal of that, and now will have to fall off. 4 players, the remaining 4, all gathered and congregated in pursuit of B, and that's a big way in.
That's a huge shot. Back to the 4-on-4. The Julie's looking promising, though, towards Cave. Coldzera's already down at 44.
Rez is actually coming into the hold. Nex is ready for this. Oh, Rez hits it, but latto again. Don't forget, he got a quad kill in the first pistol of Ancient. And now with that P250, he's already found himself a double. Still kicking. And ready for this one. Knows Rez is going to be lingering around B. latto caught off. A big one from Config. He started with an opening. Now he needs to find the close.
Yeah, the bomb will be going down at least. Does Config want to commit to this and potentially go down early?
No.
He needs to wait for his teammates here, but he's fine for now, making good progress and finds a shot in the back. That should confirm things here. coldzera at 44 HP.
He hasn't reloaded. He's still got one bullet. He's got a teammate now, and we'll get on the defuse. Rez needs to clean one. Chips at Cold, 16 HP. coldzera does go down, yeah. After that first one, you get a little further in your seat, don't you? You just
Absolutely.
keep those CT's feet dug in deep.
And NiP used their final smoke, so there'll be time for 00Nation to push into the bomb site. But they're a little bit far. Where do they want to go? I mean, there's 20 seconds.
Yeah, this was a problem. Mirage as well, playing that clock, and Rez, Config, the crossfire of Doom is set up here. It looks perfect. And Rez goes down. Config needs to find at least one here. Ideally the bomb if he can find it, but no, they might give this round up. The plant does go down, and they've got the man advantage now.
Oh, they've done this. 0-0. It is a 3-on-3. The nade from Aleksib's good. The spray from dumau better. Trying as hard as they can to fight through the site. They've got two donut side, and now it's up to Next. He should have the perfect eyesight for this defuse, and it doesn't even look like we're going to get there. What is that round? 00Nation with a second to spare.
And it opened up with that spam coming in from Brollan. A 5-on-4.
We're nearly there. It's nearly done.
Oh, it's a contact play towards A as well.
Yeah.
Sending it.
Yeah, but this 5-7, it's only really good for one. Rez is amazing, but the trades from 0-0 have been perfect. Can we see it? Oh, Rez! 2 for the price of 1. Worth it, and worth his weight in gold, because Aleksib continues to convert. It's only NQZ here. He's got his AWP, sure, but there's a flank from behind. Here comes Config. This is a must-win. And NiP, with only a couple of sidearms, pull it out of the hat. That's what DJL wanted. He called the timeout, called the call, and that's 10.
The AWP. And a bit of a B lane push coming in from 00Nation. Rez has pushed all the way out of A cave, and we'll see actually if he can get the backstab in. The timing is looking very good.
Yeah, they're actually going to go for this fast A pivot off the B util spam.
He might be too late. They're just booking it in donut.
Oh, okay. Head trick connects. Now they're closing the gap. Already into the site is Next. Good proactive play on this T side. dumau to shepherd the bomb through. Next, through the smoke, nails Config, and it's made the whole thing topple down. NiP have a decision to make.
And Rez completely out of position now for the retake. Is NiP going to go for this? I feel like they have to.
Yeah, they have to. At this stage in the game, head trick goes looking. NQZ in the flames, has to reposition. Chips away, 2 in the feed from the Ninjas. Can Next do anything more? Nice. Aleksib will secure it. An important round for the Ninjas. That was must have. Or he's just going to hope he goes uncleared. But
they're doing it again. Same execution. All 5 players here. And Rez, we're good for 1, I'm sure of that. Does he let them walk past or peek?
Timing. Oh, immediately deleted. It's happened again. It's Groundhog Day again and again and again. This A site falls. And now it could just be 3 more frags. Make it 2 as the bodies keep getting racked on up. 00Nation sending NiP home in a casket.
What a performance. 3 A executions in a row to close it out, to eliminate NiP.
Problem, coldzera and the boys. We have a last spot filled for Group C and 00Nation.